Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be doing a makeup look with you guys. I am really excited to do this, and let's go ahead and hop right in. So first, I would like to point out that I am drinking my sparkling water from Good & Gather that I picked up yesterday on my Target haul, and it's really delicious. Okay, so first step, I'm just going to go in with the micellar cleansing water and just give my face a nice, good cleanse, getting rid of any oils that are on there. I don't know if you guys use micellar water, but I really enjoy it. I don't really know if it does anything, but I like it a lot more than like getting my face all wet. We're going to be doing the eyes first. I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer, which I just love the Milani eyeshadow base. And I am just going to put that on the top of my lids. Just like this. It's just a nude color. And just using my fingertip, go on in and blend that out. So just patting that in there thoroughly. Has a nice tacky base for the initial eyeshadow to grip. We are going to go on in to this Wet n Wild Icon palette. I'll insert some swatches of the colors here. Swatches are shown from top to bottom here on my arm. Really beautiful sheen, nice and opaque. So for my first color, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this transition shade. Just using a nice big fluffy brush, just gonna tap my brush. This does have quite a bit of kickback, so make sure to tap off the excess. Just going to blend that into the crease. Windshield wiper motions, as well as circular motions right in the crease of the eye. Gonna try building this up a little bit. Is a little bit of a more powdery color, to be honest, so not really getting a lot of color payoff, but we will try and work with it. So we're gonna have to go into another palette. So Line Crime Venus 3 palette into the shade Bliss. Using that same fluffy brush. See that? It's already showing up so much more, and I barely tapped my brush. So when it comes to blending eyeshadow, the key is really just to keep on blending. Like, this is the part of my makeup routine that takes the absolute longest. Makes the difference between a great eye look and a rushed eye look. Okay, so I feel like that's blended enough. So now I'm going to pop that onto the other eye. It looks really pretty so far. I'm going to go back into this Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to dip into this gorgeous shimmer shade right here. And I'm actually going to use my finger just to try and apply that across the lid. We'll see. Oh wow, that has some pigment to it. So just gonna place that all over the lid just to kind of diffuse it everywhere. Then we'll take a flat shader brush, load up that color on the brush, give it a spray. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Okay, so then I'm just kind of using the brush to more accurately carve out that glitter, especially on that inner corner, just for a little bit more precision. Wow, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous glitter. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. To use as many colors as possible from this palette. I'm going to move into this deeper, darker color on the end. And I'm going to use a dense packed brush. So I'm focusing it right on this outer corner right here. Then I'm going to go back to the first fluffy brush that I used and then doing the windshield wiper motion over the crease to blend out the edges. Hi Daisy. Hi. Love you. And just hop onto the other side and do the exact same thing. Okay, so then I feel like it's all blended out. Now we can move on to the skin. Using the SPF BFF Primer from Milani. Starting in the T-zone. And then just blending it outward. A little bit more for the forehead. Right down the bridge of the nose. We just want it to be really well primed. A little bit of a tacky feel. It definitely gives my skin a really gorgeous sheen. And kind of just looks like I just put sunscreen all over my face, which I did. Okay, so then the skin is nice and tacky. Let this sit in there for about 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Bare With Me refresher water. Use it as like a priming water. I guess you can also use this as setting spray, but I don't really like it for that. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this over my face. Okay. Now I'm going to go into L'Oreal Infallible with a sponge. Then we're going to be going in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. So we're just going to do a pump on the sponge. Place that. I think I'm going to do half of it on this eye, half of it on this side. And that put down a lot of product. So I'm going to go ahead and put some down the nose. And then some on the sides of my nose. And then I'm just going to blend that in. So then a little trick that I like to do with my concealer, just to make sure everything is melting together really beautifully, is I'm just going to go ahead and give my face another spray with this refreshing spray from NYX. Just let that set for like 2 seconds. Go back in with my foundation sponge and blend everything out. Any extra concealer that I have on my sponge, I'm now going to take on the bottom of my chin and just in the middle of my forehead. So that concealer traveled really far. One pump literally did like my entire face, and I really like the look of it. We're gonna still balance out the face with some bronzer and blush and just bring some color back into it. But I really like the way that this concealer looks under my eyes. It's not creasing, it's very lightweight, and like I said, a little did go a long ways. So next we're going to be using the E.L.F Putty Bronzer. So just giving myself a generous amount. First starting on my cheeks, tapping the product in. Going into the pot and then placing it on the face and just blending along the hairline to create that shadow effect. my next step after cream bronzer is going to be cream blush. And today I'm going to be using the Undone Beauty Lifted Cheek Tint, which I just picked up at Target yesterday. And so the thing with new cream blushes, you kind of have to break them in a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush, just trying to break that top layer, which I did. And then I do have quite a bit of product on my brush. So I'm just going to do one stamp. Oh, that's pretty, very light. And one stamp on the other side. And then one stamp, one stamp. And I feel like that's quite a bit, so I'm going to brush off the rest onto the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to take this and blend it into the cheeks. So that is how that looks. Honestly, that was a lot. I did way too much blush, you guys. Let me blend out this side really quick. Pretty sheen to the cheek, if you guys can see that. Back into my foundation sponge, go right over the top of the blush. I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eyes in the T-zone using my Mercier powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the under eye creases. And then set up with the powder. I personally don't like baking, so I just take all of this extra powder and disperse it over the T-zone. Okay, it's coming together. Go into the bronzer. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Bronzer. Just gonna swirl this in here a little bit and then just lightly place it over where I just had my cream bronzer that I was using earlier. For my powdered blush today, I'm going to be using the Cream Shop Blush Palette, dipping into this deeper shade right here on the end. I go in with an angled brush for my powdered blush. Very like, ooh. Okay, in all honesty, could have gone a lot lighter on the blush, but I'm still digging it. Hey, it's Valentine's Day, I'm blushing. That's what this look is. Highlight next. I'm just going to use the Revolution highlighter reloaded in the shade Dare to Divulge. Very gorgeous. Wipe of the highlighter and just very, very lightly go ahead and pop that on those cheekbones. Really light and natural. Very nice. Gonna go down the bridge of the nose. Same thing on the other side. And pop it on the eyebrow bone. Just for a little bit of something. We are going to do the brows to help bring this look together. So first, I'm just gonna spoolie through my brows. And then I'm just going to use the Anastasia Beverly Brow Wiz. I actually really like the NYX brow pencil, but I need a new one, and I just have this in my makeup stash. So I'm gonna use this to outline my brows. I'm just going to lock it in with the E.L.F Brow Gel, which I really like, just to help deepen the map and bring the look together. We are going to finish up the eyes. First, I'm going to go back into this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette into this nude mauve shade. Take a packer brush and put this on the lower lash line. To go back into this Venus 3 palette and dip into that pink and run that along the lower lash line. And then just to keep the look cohesive, I'm just going to go in to that darker shade and just pop it right on the outer portion, just to kind of link the two together. Okay, we're gonna go back into the Revelation and pop that on the inner corner. On some mascara using the Essence Pretty Fresh mascara. Everybody uses this one, I feel like. If you don't have it, go grab it. You will thank me and everybody else that uses it. Look at that. Like, look at this mascara. That is so crazy. And that's literally just one coat. Just one coat. Mascara is on. The look is coming. Just gonna do the lippy. And I'm just gonna be using the NYX Butter Gloss today. No lipstick. I don't feel like I really am in the mood for lipstick. And that just adds a little bit of color. And, you know, some shine. So you can get that pout. You could use a lip liner if you want, but I don't really think that I need a lip liner with it. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna use the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist by E.L.F. Here's the final look. I am obsessed. I love the way that the eyeshadow turned out. I think it turned out absolutely beautifully. The mascara is gorgeous, totally complements the look. I really like the cheek products. However, I did go overhand with the blush. Excuse me, pardon me. Won't be doing that next time, but I really do like the color and the sheen, and it just looks really healthy and beautiful. And like, I'm ready to go on a date, even though Valentine's Day is like in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Take me now. I just need to fix up this hair. And yeah, where are we going? I hope that you had fun watching this vlog and a little get ready with me. If you guys liked today's video, please do go ahead and like it, subscribe to my channel, and do comment down below anything else you guys would like to see. I will see you guys in my video again tomorrow.